Hello. My name is Michelle, and I'm your emotional resilience coach. And it is fantastic to have you join me here today. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you are done, if you are feeling burnt out, if you are tired of worrying and stressing and people pleasing and trying to make everybody happy, and you just don't know how to, and you are just exhausted all the time, and you feel wrung out and burnt out and stretched, and that's you at the moment, you're in the right place. This is where I was a couple of years ago, and I learned tools to break myself out of that, to learn new patterns, to empower myself, and to no longer be a victim in my own life. If this is exciting, please do hit like, subscribe, the notifications button. And if there's someone you know this would resonate with, please do share. The more you share, the more this gets out there, that we don't have to be the victims in our own stories anymore. All right, today what I want to chat to you about is how to move out of emotional states. Now, I am all about sitting with our emotions. I am all about processing our emotions. I'm all about working through our emotions, not minimizing our emotions, not ignoring our emotions. But I think I've also spoken in the past that there is always a time and a place for everything. Sometimes we just have no choice but to go places. Maybe you're at a job and you need to walk into a meeting. Maybe you need to pick up your kid from school and you just want to be happy for your kid so that your kid can feed on that energy. Maybe you need to go somewhere public. There's a function you need to be with. There's someone, sometimes just life happens. We need to go to places, show up in our lives in certain situations, and we want to feel better than we are feeling. All right. Sometimes we're just in the slumps and we've sat with it for a long time and we are battling to process and get it through, but we got to show up somewhere now and we need to change our state. All right. So one of the first things that I like to do is stand up and change your posture. All right, there's a lot of fun things that you can do. You can stand up, put your shoulders back, and kind of put your hands on your hips. And some people like to do the Superman pose where they kind of feel like they are, just stretching. Just change your posture. Open yourself up. If you think about it, when you're feeling down in the dumps and you're not feeling it in life generally, we tend to crouch, we tend to do this, we tend to stoop, we tend to close in ourselves, and that is a natural reaction. But now what we want to do is we want to change our state, so our bodies are so connected to what's going on in our minds. We want to open it up. We want to open up our body. We want to do a Superman pose. We want to get excited. We want to do something, and we want to smile, not grimace, not grin, not fake it. We want to smile. Think of something, anything that makes you happy. Think of someone that makes you happy. Think of an experience you've had that makes you happy. Think of nature that makes you happy. Just think of something that helps influence and bring that happiness into your life, and smile. When you are smiling, you want to start saying good things to yourself along the lines of, I am enough, I am blessed, I am healed, I am healing every day and every way. I'm getting better and better. All right, something that is going to make you smile. Everything is rigged in my favor. Whatever it is for you that resonates with you, say it. Even if it is just along the lines of, today I'm doing better than I did yesterday. All right, something small, something motivational to just get you going. If you are still really battling with that, watch something funny. Right, watch a funny movie, watch a comedy. There are lots of short little skits and reels that my kids love to watch. They love to play the game Try Not to Laugh, and they go on YouTube, and if you put that in, you can find it on YouTube, and there'll be short little videos that keep going through them until you find ones that appeal to you. And what they like to do is to see who can go the longest without laughing. And if children being children, it normally doesn't happen very long. They end up laughing quite quickly. All right, find something that amuses you. Put on some music, happy music, music that is going to get your body going. Be careful with music, because you have angry music, you have sad music, you have music that just pulls you down even further. You want to put on something that's got a little bit of oomph in it, a bit of a beat, something that gets you moving. Feel the music, close your eyes, lean into it, and allow yourself to just express yourself in that moment. Move your body. Go for a walk, go for a jog. These are great ways to help you change your state. And then the last one I want to speak about today, which is one of my favorite ones, is what to do when we feel fear. Now, fear is something we all feel all times of our lives. And what I've realized is we get different types of fear. We get the fear that crushes us, that makes us retreat, that makes us feel there's something wrong with us, the world is scary, that sees everything as a threat. All right, my CPTSD, my codependence fawns, this is what we do. We tend to see everything and everyone as a threat. We look for evidence to tell us that that is true, and we withdraw within ourselves. We draw within our lives, we go into our rooms, we climb into our beds, we pull the duvets over our heads, and we hide. There is a lot of fear, and we go into this I need to protect myself at all costs mode. The problem is that we pull this through our lives into everything. So you could be meeting new people. You could be going to a birthday party. It could be a birthday party for you. It could be in your honor. It could be a wedding. It could be a celebration. It could be people coming over to wish you well because you just had a new baby. It could be all sorts of amazing things. And what we do is we feel the fear and we retreat because we think of it as something scary, and we go into fight or flight or freeze mode, right? We flop, we hide. Another thing that we can do when doing new things, experiencing new things, following our dreams, stepping out of our comfort zones, we are going to feel fear then again. And often what happens is that because the other fear is so rehearsed, we feel that this is bad fear too. So we confuse the fears and we think to ourselves, okay, this is not good. This I know, I'm sort of familiar with this feeling. There was a lot of anxiety. You might look at the sensations, feel butterflies in your tummy. Maybe you feel nauseous. Maybe you feel funny, like maybe you feel like you've got some bubbles, or your throat closes, or something happens to you. There's a sensation that happens to you, and your brain tricks you and thinks, oh no, we know what this is. This is fight or flight time. And so we hide, we retreat, we don't show up for ourselves, we hide our light, we don't write that book, or we don't make that course, or we don't do that speech, or we don't show up for people in ways that we want to because we know we're going to be really good at it, and we're excited, and we dim our lights, and we listen to the voices, and we take the inner critics seriously, and we just crumple within ourselves, and we talk ourselves out of what we wanted to do. What is making us exciting? What are we passionate about? Because those feelings are so similar. They are like cousins. That feeling of nerves and that feeling of fear, the sensations that show up in our bodies are very similar. So what we want to do is we want to have a look at what we're feeling, and if it's something that is positive, something that we have to do, something that is going to make us step out of our comfort zones, instead of saying to ourselves, this is fear, and retreating, what we want to do instead is we want to say, this is excitement, and I am excited. This is exciting. All right. It is so close. It's so difficult to make that huge jump, make that huge leap from fear to peace. All right. Especially if you don't have time to sit and meditate and calm yourself and ground yourself and go through all those emotions to kind of get yourself into that state, because sometimes they take time. And this is something that's creeping up, it's bubbling up inside of you. It's kind of just blindsided you a little bit, and you're not sure what you're going to do with it. And what I love to do is to just change what you say to yourself. Change the mantra to, this is exciting. I am excited. And you can do this for other people too. If you are with somebody who is nervous, who's feeling fear, who's not sure, who's got some uncertainty, they want to do this, but they're not sure, you can say, I am excited for you. All right. It's such a narrow shift. It is a lot shorter road to walk than trying to jump from this feeling, this angsty feeling inside us, to this feeling of absolute peace and calm. It doesn't work often to do such a huge shift. So change your mantra. Tell yourself, I'm excited. Tell yourself that you are loving this. Tell yourself that this is really great. This is really fun. And what I'm feeling is excitement. And see if that thought, if that emotion, if that slight shift isn't what propels you to do and be more and show up in those places where you would normally retreat and shrink. I'm excited to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts. If this resonates with you, please do hit the subscribe button, like, share, and tell as many people as you know about this, because together we can take our power back. Have a most fantastic day.